up, everybody? I just got home and I have a tiny little bit of daylight left, so I figured I'd go riding, try to make a video, try to get one in, that way I don't have that gap I was talking about trying to avoid. And since it is only 50 degrees right now, I figured it would be a good time to give the full suit a try. So yes, this is the first ever Muscle Moto video where I am in full proper motorcycle gear. Technically that's not true, I guess, because you could argue that both ways. I don't have boots, I'm wearing Jordans, so you could argue that that's not full proper motorcycle gear because I don't have riding boots on. Or you could say I've done videos where I wear like the full MBT clothing and stuff like that, so that's full proper gear. Whichever way you want to argue. But yeah, I had a little bit of daylight left, very little bit, so this is going to be a quick one. But I figured it'd be a good time to try to test the suit out. I hope you can hear me, because obviously wearing this is a lot different than when I just wear jeans. I don't have easy access to my pockets or anything, so I'm wearing a pair of shorts under this and tried to shove my phone down into the pocket of those. So I hope it didn't mess up the wire or anything, or unplug it from my mic, in which case you will never see this video. So that's one downside to the suit, not having easily accessible pockets. Another one I've noticed is my self-defense device. Wink wink, I know YouTube doesn't like them, but my thingy is not very comfortable with how it's being pushed into my stomach. So that's another downside. It's also not easily accessible if I do need it. I have to unzip this to get down there. So that's another downside. But it is kind of comfortable for the most part. For what it is, it's comfortable. It is keeping me pretty warm. I haven't been out long, but I'm not cold. Since this is going to be such a short video, I'm going to go the way where when I got lost on the ZX-10, that little route the construction made me take, I'm just going to take that backwards. And if it goes as planned, if I remember the way I need to go and stuff, it'll be nice. I've just never gone this route at all, so that's the biggest part, is me remembering. Yeah, I gotta say, so far overall, I like the suit. Makes me feel more professional. It's less, sorry, I had to keep popping my visor because it's fogging up. It's less YouTuber friendly than jeans and a hoodie. Oh man, I don't remember this road being this bad. It's less YouTuber friendly, but I mean, if something were to happen to me, I would be a lot happier to have this on than what I normally wear. So overall, it's better. But like, if I say I were to go on a day where I'm going to make multiple YouTube videos, there's a 99% chance I wouldn't wear this. Because like I said, everything's so hard to get to. But like, if I were ever going to go on a ride where I knew I was going to hit some windy, curvy roads and stuff, absolutely want to wear this. If I was ever going to do a track day, 100% would wear this. But like, big video days, no. Yeah, I believe I turn here. But yeah, like I said, it's warm. My whole body's warm except for my hands, so that's good. Obviously my ankles, damn, that is nice. My ankles feel a lot of the wind because, like I said, I don't have boots on, so it's just hitting my socks. But I am financially virtually unable to get boots right now, especially since I just had to spend $2,500 on 8 pieces of plastic. There's nobody behind me, so that's why I'm kind of taking it slow. Just relaxing. Yeah, so I'm good on the route. I knew where I was going. This is pretty good for warmth. Now, if I were going out for a long ride and going faster and stuff, that might be different. Like if I were to hit the highway and it's 50 degrees out, I might get a little cold. Because like there's a little bit of wind going down it, like right by my neck. Kind of like going, the only thing I can think of to say is like down my shirt. It's essentially doing that. It's like I'm sure at highway speeds and stuff, that's gonna get pretty chilly. But in terms of like my overall body temperature, I'm pretty warm. My arms are starting to cool off a little bit. And like I said, I have only been out for like 10 minutes, so I guess realistically I would get cold with this one. But at the same time, if I wore a long sleeve shirt under it and like actual pants, I think I'd be very warm. But I'm literally just wearing shorts under this, so obviously that's gonna contribute to me being cold. But like if I were to just wear a long sleeve t-shirt and jeans, I'd be a lot colder than what I am. I mean, I feel like that's pretty obvious and anyone could have put that together, but that's what I'm getting at. I just hate that my visor keeps fogging up. That's the biggest downside of riding when it's chilly out, is your visor fogs up very easily from your breath, especially when you're talking. If I wasn't talking to you guys, it wouldn't happen nearly as much. I'll let you hear the tunnel. Never gets old. Yeah, I had a little bit of time to go riding, a little bit of daylight left. And like I said, I'm still trying my best to avoid that gap. I probably shouldn't have gone riding because my toe is still healing. And that's the toe you use to shift. But like I said, I really want to keep videos up for you guys. I'm trying my best to avoid the gap. Obviously, there's going to be at least one more video on the rebuild. But that's not going to happen until all of the fairing parts come in. And I have no clue how long that's going to be. So in the meantime, I'm trying to get as many videos in as I can. But unfortunately, it's a very busy time for me. I have a lot going on at once. And now it is finally fall weather is very much cooling off. I don't think it's supposed to be above 50 again until next year. I think the cold is finally on its way. For a while, it seemed like it wasn't going to come, but now it's been cold consistently, or at least much colder than it was. But I'm still going to try. And I'm glad I got to make this one. So yeah, I kind of like this suit. Obviously very limited mobility compared to what I normally wear. But it's warm, I would say. Like, I feel pretty comfortable. The limited mobility kind of sucks, but it's for your protection. It's for a reason. And like, with your typical riding position, like this is fine. Now, if I were to go try to walk into a store and stuff, it's gonna be a little difficult. Or like do anything stupid or anything like that on the bike. It's hard because you're kind of forced to be a little hunched in this. But I would say it's comfortable, like when you're actually riding and stuff. And I like it. I don't really have any issues with it. And like I said, the whole pockets thing is a big inconvenience. And firearm access, but you ideally don't need access to that. So yeah, I figured I'd do a quick little video and a partial kind of review on this suit, since I never actually wore it in a full video. But I finally got to. Hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you watching. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.